guys, what are we gonna do today? You know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna make the 12 pointed stars. I had shown probably a year or so ago, and there was another gal who had done a video that I linked to, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do them for you guys and show you how I do. But they're really cute. You could even use them for Valentine's. We put some little cards in them, put names on there to put on their plates. You could even put a little chocolate on the top of this, or even an egg. So depending on the color you use and what you want to add to it, you could use it for any occasion. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get my paper. I've decided to use drywall tape, which I love to use and it's easy to use. This is 2 inches wide. I'm going to be cutting it in half, the fold line here that they have. So it'll be 1 inch wide. So that's what I'm using. You can change it and make them smaller or bigger. For 1 inch wide, which these will be, I need at least 24 inches. I found that if I give myself just a little more at the very end, it helps. So I'm probably gonna go 25 inches, and I am going to cut 2 drywall tape pieces about 25 inches. And you can use any type of paper you would like. That if you don't cut it exactly, you will find you have to trim little edges when you go through, which is not a big deal. Also, the drywall tape is very sturdy, so I feel really good about using this for this project, and they won't get ripped and torn up easily. Let's get folding. So once again, you need 4 strips, and I'm using 1 inch strips, and they're by 25 inches long. You really only need it by 24. I just add a little extra. So if you want to remember whatever size times 24. Example, if I was doing a 1/2 inch, I would only need 12 inch strip, and then maybe add a little extra. So the first thing I'm gonna do with these strips is fold them all in half. So the first thing you have to remember is how we're putting the 4 pieces together. I'll do this slowly. The first strip, the fold is facing towards me and it's up and down. The second strip, the fold is facing to the left and it is going over. It is going over the top of the first one. This third one, so everything you look at where the folds are. So you're really going clockwise from the bottom to the left, to the top, and then to the right where the folds are. The second one goes over. The third one goes over the second one. And the very last one also goes over. So they all go over, but this last one goes in between this one right here. So I'll let you take a look at this. This is the fold number 1. Fold number 2 goes over the top. Fold number 3 goes over the top of the second one. Fold number 4 goes over the top of the third one and underneath the first one. Pull these, pull the open ends down or up. So when all your pieces are enveloped inside of the other ones and you pull it tightly, this is what you're gonna look like. So fold your first piece down and go clockwise. Fold your second piece down. Go clockwise, take 1 layer of this third piece and fold it down. Go clockwise and take this strip here. You're going to fold it down, but to secure it, you're going to see there is a little lip here that you are going to slide this through. What we are going to do next is I'm going to be working with the right side strips. You want to turn this under and you're making a triangle and you're lining this up with this piece right here and fold it. and then bring it over the top and fold it, and then fold it in half. What you do then is you're going to bring this down and slide it underneath into this flap. With the drywall tape, it'll be a little stiff here, but it works, it does work fine. Like that. Okay, so after I finish this one, I'm going clockwise again. Bring it under, make a triangle. Bring it down, fold it over. Bring this down so you can slide this into this little pocket here and bring it through. Go clockwise again. Make your triangle, bring your paper to the back. Fold it in half. And this one, the last one, you're going to have to bring this, you'll have a little flap here, so you just kind of bring it back a little. Make your triangle, fold it in half. And then when you hold this little flip back, you're going to do the same thing, and you are going to tuck it into this little opening here again. Now you can see right here it got a little tighter, so if I would have cut this just a teeny bit off and not exactly an inch, this is where you can get tight sometimes. So now you have your 4 triangles here. The next thing you're going to do is turn your whole piece upside down. And once again, we're going to do this again. Take your top piece, fold it under, make your triangle. Bring this down and slide this through. Let's go clockwise again. Bring it under. Okay, and then the last one we're gonna do, you're gonna know it's the last one because you have this little flip again. Make sure you bring it under, then bring it over. And bring it through. So this next part, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this flip and just make a bend here. I'm going to take the next piece and make a bend. So the second piece is what we're working with. You're wanting to flip it under like this and then over, kind of like how you did the star, but you're doing it facing towards you. So it's going under that way and it's curling around this way. Bring it back this way and up this way. So really look at this. And then I am going to slide it underneath this first piece we folded. And if you've done it correctly, you will see it will come up through this triangle. And I'm going to pull. So it actually goes in through this triangle and it comes up. And then we have this. We're going to the next point, and this I am doing counterclockwise. Folding that forward, bringing it back, around, and like this again. And then I'm going to go underneath this first pyramid I have made. And you're going to slide it through. And it should come out through this triangle right here. Turn it counterclockwise again. Fold this piece up, bring it back and forward, and go under the second pyramid here. Now this is when you will notice If you did not fold these initial stars under and over, what will happen is this will not go through. It'll be the opposite way and it'll get stuck. And I have my last one here. Go back again, go forward again, go underneath this last. So you're going underneath the pyramid, but you're also going underneath of this. Okay, now we're gonna turn it over. Now, if you're having trouble at all getting these through, you can make small points at the end of these. And actually, this is easier when you first have all of your 4 strips and you fold it in half, you could take and make these little points at the end, and it does help feed it through a little. Okay, we're going to turn this over, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm gonna fold one back, and then fold another back. So the second one you folded back, once again, this is gonna be a little shorter, so this is why I've made my paper just a little longer. And you can see with the little point, it really does help. So I'm gonna slide it through, and you're not having a whole lot to hold on to. So if you make it just a little bigger, it gives you just a little more room. Turn it counterclockwise again. Bring this piece up, bring it around, forward, underneath, counterclockwise. Once again, fold this up, bring it back, underneath, and you can see your strips are getting shorter and shorter. Then we have our last point here. Bring it back around, bring it forward, slide it under. Pull it through. The last step we have on this is I'm going to cut the excess tails. And you want to be careful when you cut through this because you don't want to cut this folded star. So I'm going to just take my scissors kind of at an angle, and I can feel where the back is, and just cut that off. These little edges, if you haven't trimmed it close enough, you can almost push them back in. And there you go. So I hope I didn't confuse you and you got the gist of what I'm doing. You may have to watch it a couple times and stop it. But after you do get it down, you can really just get lots and lots of these done. But whatever you do, have fun.